Hey YouTube, KS Cuber here. What is speech and how do I do it? This is the final installment of the crazy unboxing series I've been filming for about 3.5 hours, something like that. I lost track of time, whatever. Lots of cubes, crazy cubes from Jhahoua, from the Jhahoua Rubik's YouTube channel. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce his name there, the Jhahoua thing, but what do I know? Anyway, this is the final box, and by that I mean 2 boxes right there. Feel focus? And right there. Without further ado, let's get into the final part, final installment of the craziest unboxing on YouTube. Okay, maybe that's an overstatement. I'm just gonna keep calling it that. Let's go for it. Box tape, address tape on the box. And we got the knife that will come out of somewhere. Lost it in my frame there. And let's get right into this. Let's not cut towards myself. Let's not take myself out before the end of the video. I'm tired. I'm done with the unboxing. I'm excited to see what's in these last couple boxes, because it'll be the last of the surprises out of this whole lot. This lot was crazy, and I'm definitely glad I bought it. But wow, is it a lot of cubes. It's crazy. The cube collection video that'll come out in a while will be pretty insane, and probably the largest on YouTube. Now at this point, we will see. I've seen some pictures of larger collections out of China and all that, but I definitely have one of the largest on YouTube. Jhahoua actually put up a collection video a little while ago, also claiming to be the largest on YouTube, which is like 1,200 cubes. If this, I'll have to add up after this how many cubes there are total here. Let's say it's 400, probably a few more than that. It's a little bit less than I thought at first. But regardless, if it's around there, I'm going to have like 1,400, if not more cubes. So we'll see. It's crazy regardless. Here's some extra pom-poms from the last part and the very weird cube that I may throw out because it's very weird. Seem to be the center caps. And let's get into this unboxing for today. Let me get my focusing going here again. We'll focus on this strange sausage of a package. And we'll bring out the... Let 4 surface cubes on each side appear in the different color of each row. I can't talk anymore. I can't read it anymore. Cube 4. This is the weird game that I've seen everywhere that I'm not sure what it is. And now that I've seen it, I'm just as confused because, I mean, there's 2 whites, 3 greens, and an orange. And 2 whites, 2 greens, and a blue and an orange. Yeah, I still can't figure out what these are. I've seen them all over the place. Some people ask you, big buddy, some people not. I have no clue what it is, and this may be the second one I have. I'm not even sure, but there it is. And whatever it is, there it is. On to the next thing that is in this box, and there we go. This is another one of those rare, weird triangle puzzles, which I also don't know what they are. But this one here is actually feeling a little bit flimsy, fragile on that side, so I'm going to be careful with it. But it is just a sort of, what do they call those exactly? Trivial puzzle. There it is. Cool. Next up here we have a mini cube. This is another Rubik's keychain cube from the early 2000s with that logo like the other one had there. And let's get into this one here. Oh yeah, there we go. This thing's cool. It's too bad it's so yellowed. An original Rubik's domino 2x3x3. I've been looking for one of these for a while. It looks like it originally had some sort of sticker on it, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Let's try turning carefully. It's very stiff. Ooh, yeah, that's very stiff. And also, it seems like there's a bit of distress on that piece right there. So I'm going to be careful with this thing. It does not turn very good. It turns good on this axis. On the other axis, no, it turns okay on that one. Yeah, so not sure. Rubik's domino. Been looking for one for a while. It's too bad this one's so yellowed, but very hard to find. So cool. Next up here in the box, we have a QJ Super Square One. That's MF8. Never mind. QJ made a version of this too. I had one a while ago. I got it for $1.99 free shipping on eBay. This one is the MF8 version, as you can see by the sticker, and definitely way better than the QJ. The QJ was absolutely horrible, and that's why it was $1.99 free shipping. But there it is. MF8 Super Square One. Next up here in the box, we have this thing, whatever this is called. I have seen these before. I don't know exactly what it's called. It is the strange ball puzzle. If you turn these balls here, these ones all move in this direction. And if you turn, you'll have to align it first. Yeah, there's some weird alignment thing there. But if you turn these ones here, these ones should all move in this direction. And turn these ones here, these ones should all move in this direction. So I'm not super well versed on what this thing is or how to use it fully. Let me see if I can align these correctly. There we go. And now these turn in this direction. and this direction. So yeah, it's an oddball puzzle. I've seen these before. Not sure how they work. It has some clips on the side like it can come apart. So I'll just leave it there. Interesting. Okay, next up here in the box, we have a Very Puzzle Snowflake, which I don't think I have one of these yet. I actually thought I did, but I'm not sure if I ever ended up getting it. But here we go. Let's see if you can figure out how to move it. There we go. Very cool. I have the UFO version of this from Very Puzzle also. It's a Very Puzzle Snowflake puzzle. Also a trivial puzzle, but a little bit more difficult than most, so that's kind of cool. Next up here, we have something that's kind of being held together with the string from the Whole Foods bag. We have one of these. I forget what brand this is, and there is the brand. Jhahoua. Yeah, I forget what brand that is. Alpha Cube? I believe it's an Alpha Diamond Cube. Definitely vintage, and it's really cool, or definitely old at least, 10 years old or something. And it's the cool translucent red plastic, so that's really neat. Battery is flash heavy, so I'll have to replace the battery on this. And there you go, I charged like 4 batteries for this video. And there's the third one, I believe, maybe 4th. Man, this takes a lot of battery for all these videos. Anyway, back onto the puzzle here. Let me get to focus correctly. Focus mungus. Do the thing. There we go. Focus. Okay, and now we're on to the Rubik's 2x2. This is actually a miniature one. Must be the old standard size. I believe it's like 40 millimeters or something. It's real small. It's not 30, but it's pretty small, so that's pretty cool. Little mini vintage Rubik's brand 2x2. Turns better than most. And it's a logo I don't have. I have the original Rubik's Pocket Cubes. I actually have one of those mint sealed in the box. And then I have a lot of the newer ones, but that one's one of the older ones, so pretty cool. Next up here, we have whatever's in this thing, and it's a magic. Oh yeah, that's right. These were the Clarkson Golden Knights magics that Josh had a bunch of. I don't know how to do magic, but I can probably learn eventually. There we go. Next up, we have a smaller puzzle right here, and this is a crazy looking Siamese cube. Look at that. I believe it's an Ishin Mini 2x2 Siamese deal. It's got 4 of them on there, and they all turn like that. I had some mini cubes or mini 2x2s at one point. Don't anymore. There's a Siamese crazy version of it. Pretty cool. Next up here, these are all pretty tightly packed in here. Let me see if I can find the weak point. Pull it out. We have a Diansheng. Is that a case cube? What is this thing called? Diansheng cube. I don't remember what it's called. So anyway, there it is. It's a 3x3 shape modification. If I do a checkerboard here, which is not going to be super easy because it's weird. Like that. And 1, 2, and there you go. And then we do this. Okay, well there we go. Ah, there we go. We're now in the checkerboard pattern. It's actually pretty cool. But this is the Diansheng Shield Cube. I got the name. That's what it's called. It's actually a little bit different color scheme than my other one, I believe. So I wonder if this is an older or a newer one. I'm not sure. I don't recall my other one having that same shades and stuff on it. Anyway, let's get on to the next one here. Still pretty tightly packed in there. Let's grab this one out of here. This is another Holidays Cube. Have a little weird snowman, another snowman, little something or other, wreath, tree, that kind of stuff. Dollar store probably. Yep, pretty much. Turns okay, but dollar store brand. Next up here, we have 2 cubes in one, and these are interesting. Never mind, it's 1 cube. What is this monstrosity? To look to see if some of those other pieces are still in here. Yeah, what is this monstrosity I'm holding? Okay, well it turns on this axis, and this axis, and this axis. Is it just a 3x3? If it is, it's crazy. Oh, nope, turns on this axis. Okay, so there's some sort of Siamese cube mod. It's tiled, first of all, probably Cubesmith tiles, I'm not sure exactly. And it's made out of pretty cheap cubes, which a lot of them, I believe these are glued-on extensions, are breaking. So it's a faux, it's a Siamese cube that's made into a faux, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 by 4 by 3. Yeah, very strange. Big old monstrosity of a puzzle there. Next in the box, we have a Rubik's Cube, which is very nice. And this one also turns fairly decently. I actually didn't have a lot of these stickered Rubik's Cubes. I can't talk anymore. It's too bad. Okay, anyway, on to the next puzzle here. We have a, whoa, there we go. Have a whoa. Gotta be careful with that. Okay, there you go. Some sort of vintage crazy puzzle. And this is a rainbow cube. I remember what it's called. I really should be dropping that. That's a pretty hard to find puzzle as far as I know. Luckily, it seems intact. Yeah, good thing. But anyway, it has these little triangle things on one side and squares on the other. And it looks pretty cool. I don't have any of these. And I'm pretty sure there's a 12 color rainbow cube, which may be the rare one. I'll have to look into that. And there's like a 6 color and a 12 color. And rainbow cubes in general are really hard to find. If it's not a rainbow cube, and I'm calling it that, that's too bad. Luckily, it still is alive after the little tumble there. Yeah, be more careful. Lego cube of some sort. It actually does not have any raised Lego bricks on there. It is just the graphic. But there's a Lego cube. Lego mini. And there you go. There's the mini version of that Kiss cube we had before. That's pretty interesting. Not sure what the brand on there is, but probably the same as the other one. It's missing some stickers. But it is there. There it is. It is there. Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. I haven't shown you guys my Star Trek cube yet, but I have a brand new sealed Star Trek cube that's a large version, like the Kiss cube. Now I have the miniature version of that one. Unfortunately, also missing stickers, but very cool. 2009 CBS Studios. It's a clone of that one, so that's really cool. I have the large and mini of both the Kiss and Star Trek cubes, which is pretty cool. Star Trek cube, the larger one, is made by Rabbit Tanaka. Okay, next up here we have a floppy cube. Possibly super floppy? No, it's not super floppy. It's just a normal floppy cube. Be careful, those center breakings on there. But it turns okay. Pretty floppy, as you expect of a floppy cube. Next up in the box, what we got? It feels ball-like, but no, it's actually one of these. I don't know if we have one of these already. It's another Gear cube. This one feels pretty solid. It's a Lan brand, I assume. And let's see if there's another name on there of who made it. I'm not sure. Feels pretty solid. Lan Gear Goober Ball. Well, that's the exact name of it. Something like that. I am pretty much out of cube names to come up with to put on cubes. Holiday cube of some sort. Another one for the pile. And next up here we have another NFL cube. This one is for the New York Jets, it appears. So there we go. Another NFL cube. Another cube in here. We have... Ooh, that's interesting. I see. I think it's a Lan 2x3x3, but it's restickered with Cube For You stickers. That confused me for a second. I thought it was a Cube For You one there, but then I was like, oh, I don't think they made one. I mean, I don't know for sure, but let's see here. Okay, there we go. And then you go back down. Okay. Back, there we go, and down, and there you go. I forgot to do checkerboard. I have 2x3. But there you go. And then 2x2x3 with nice stickers on it. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, I am. There's a few other cubes in here. They're just small. Little Spidey Man cube, and it's not solved. Can we make it solved through the camera? Can't see. There you go. Actually, I already have that one. That's one of the small cubes I actually do have. Ah, here you go. That's pretty cool. I had the large version of this, actually new in box from Wonderful Puzzler or whoever made it. First of all, it's kind of weird. The top rotates on it, and the bottom also rotates on it, sort of. But then these also rotate, so pretty interesting. It's a sliding puzzle. I'm not sure exactly the name of that one, but I do have one brand new in box. Not with the brown plastic, with black plastic, but it's cool to get the keychain version of that. Okay, and next up, there we go. I knew it had to be in there somewhere. So there was the gold medal. Here's the bronze medal for the Rubik's Championship, wherever these came from. They're very cool, three-dimensional Rubik's Cube medals. Very interesting and probably hard to find. Okay, next up in the box, what we got? I'm going to the auctioneer mode pretty soon here. Let's see here. I have some sort of dollar store Snakeu cube. It's like a maze cube, but this one's not the snake version. It's solved, so that's very impressive. Nope, not quite. It's close, but it's not quite solved. Interesting, but disappointing. Let's see if I turn it. Yep, there you go. It is solved. It just was one turn off in the center layer. Cool. Most of those never get solved. At least mine don't. Okay, next up. Feels a little bit heavier and also fairly dense. Wow, that's quite an interesting puzzle. I can't see myself ever trying to solve that. Right, and there you go. Focus in a little bit more. Super Square 1, and it's a barrel. Super Square 1 barrel, I'm assuming. Yep, the center thing moves. And it's weird how this one is kind of illusion. I mean, it's white plastic and black plastic, half and half. Very strange. I guess that's just part of the solving difficulty. You kind of go like that. And then if you align all the layers, It's very difficult to align all the layers correctly. Also to keep that thing aligned. Huh. Ooh, there we go. Got it. And now it turns. I can't see myself ever solving this thing, but there it is. The Super Square One barrel. Very interesting. Cool for display, not so much for solving. Okay, next up here we have a Missouri cube. That's weird. It says Missouri there, Mizzou there, Mizzou. Must be a, what do you call it? Team. Game Day Outfitters, Jenkins Enterprises. Yeah, not sure exactly what that is. Dollar store brand, for sure. Dollar store like quality. Maybe $1.50 if you're on a good day. Okay, next up here in the box we have, yeah, this is one I've been looking for a while. I believe it's the Feng Shi Heart 2x2. I'm looking for one of these for a while. They're pretty hard to come by. You see the pictures all over the place, and you can't find them. I believe it's Feng Shi that makes these, but pretty neat. Another cube I've been looking for a while. The modern speed cube section. Last cube in the box. And of course there's a box after this one, so it's not the last cube, but that's in the box. Another LED 4x4 shape mod. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. A little bit stiffer than some other ones there. Pricing itself quite as much. But pretty cool design. And let's see, we have like 8 colors on there. Yep, pretty neat. 4x4 shape mod. Okay, let's toss that box out of here and throw up the other one there. Throw on your handy DIY address blocker. Toss that random cardboard out of there. Get a knife and try to knife it open. See here if I can like pull this off. Let's go AF. See here, let's just flick it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got the flick open there. It's not spring assist or anything. It's got to like flick it at a certain angle and it'll work. And let's pop this thing open here. Make sure not to be dangerous with knife action. There we go. Okie dokie. Ah, that's right. Forgot about that. These are very cool. Threw these in the lot here. Some really cool Diane cube cards. These are the original numbers off the Diane cubes, which I don't think it says what type is on here. They go all the way up to the Zanchi on the back of the card. I'm sure you could tell me exactly which one these came with or whatever. But apparently, most of the dealers threw these out. And they're very scarce now. So very cool to have one here. Actually, if you look at the pieces there, or if I look at the pieces here for a minute, I'm going to assume that's going to be a Diane Zanchi card. Very cool. We have number 385740 and 788541. Very neat. I know you got a big collection of those a while back. And let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope, we're good. Okay. On with the unboxing. Then we have those out of the way. There we go. Let's start with this one right here. I'll get to the big package here in a minute. And get my autofocus set up on there. And let's figure out what this is. Wow, that's quite a miniature puzzle right there. How many places does this thing turn? Okay, it sort of turns like there, and it's weird that turns the top as well. That'll turn that, and these will turn single layers, I'm assuming. Yeah, all these layers turn individually. Wow, that is really crazy. I'm not sure how you'd solve that or anything else. That's a really, really crazy little puzzle. And of course, this is like the miniature version, I assume. It's sort of like a lot of those other turning puzzles, but very complex and crazy. Okay, next up in the box, we have another miniature puzzle, so I'll go in close for this one again. And here we go. This one is not a miniature, but smaller than some other ones there. It's a Rubik's Tower Cube. I actually don't have one of these yet. It's the tiled and stickered. It's the stickered version. Pretty neat. I actually do have one of the tiled versions. I think the stickered one's a little bit smaller, but maybe I'm just imagining it. But anyway, 2x2x4, pretty cool. Sort of hard to find nowadays. I don't know why. This must not sell that well or something. Next up in the box, we have a small square puzzle, and here it is, the Rubik's Jr. Cube. I have a couple of these. It has all pink, and a monkey, and green. I don't know what's up with that. It's pretty weird color scheme. If you bought that to comp, you probably get laughed out of the comp. Of course, it'd also be not comp legal, so whatever. Next up, the Rubik's Ice Cube. These are pretty cool. You can put them in your drink to keep it cold during the summer, and you can also solve it. It's a solvable, functional Rubik's Cube. And actually, I'm joking about the Rubik's Ice part, but it says Ice Rubik's Cube. Okay, they put Rubik's Ice Cube. Fine. They had a cool little stand along with those too. I'm not sure if I got one in here, but probably not. I like those Rubik's Ice Cubes though. Those are pretty cool. And here we go. We have some of these mini vintage cubes. As you can see, wonderful keychain. Like I was saying, wonderful puzzler, made in Taiwan. Let me pop this out of here. I have an unboxing coming with tons of these. I picked up a bunch of different varieties, smaller, larger, all kinds of crazy stuff from a place in Nebraska a little while ago. Believe it or not, Nebraska. I know it's some sort of Cuber meme. But anyway, there it is. Wonderful keychain. Well, let's go on to the next one here. This one seems weird. I mean, it's kind of circular and has an indent in the middle. Ah, there it is. Awesome. Okay, well, that's really cool. Rubik's Ice Cube stand. Of course, it's the ice Rubik's Cube stand. I gotta do that. But there we go. I have the full display. That's pretty neat. I'll have to find all those new in box sometime. But those are just pretty scarce to begin with. And with the stand, even harder to find. Okay, next on. I read that as deliver, like you take out somebody's liver, but no, I think it's deliver, manage, develop. Does that velop or deval? I mean, that's kind of weird that you could split it up like that. Mane, negi, liver. If you ever want a cube that says liver on it, there you go. Okay, well, I'm getting off track. Anyway, here we are, PearsonView.com, Rubik's Cube. Pretty interesting. The liver cube, I can call it from now on. Wow, that's an interesting shape, or interesting sticker mod. I was thinking it was going to be a 12-color cube to start out with, but it's actually a slash cube. And all different things here. Is it 6 colors still? Probably. 2, 4, 6. Yep, 6 colors. 3x3, and it's made on Rubik's brand, so it's pretty poor turning. It may even be a vintage one. I'm not sure. It's definitely a hand-cut sticker mod thing. So, maybe vintage, maybe not. Either way, very cool. Haven't seen a sticker mod like that one before. Okay, next up here, we have another thing here. Cost Cutters Kids Headquarters. Kind of interesting. Made in China. I wonder why some of these places even have Rubik's Cubes. It's kind of interesting how many places have different promotional Rubik's Cubes. And this one is made on your standard dollar store thing. I mean, is it like a promotional thing to give out to kids? I don't understand the whole promotional Rubik's Cube thing sometimes. Anyway, next one up here we have Tacky Jordan or something. Dunder Mufflin Inc. Paper Company. Comedy Night Done Right. Okay, I guess it's another one of those, whatchamacallit, TV show cubes or something like that. NBC Experience Store, Universal Store, I don't know exactly. Whatever. It's another $1.50 cube. If I had to say, it's not quite as bad as a dollar store, but not much better. Okay, next up here in the box. Ooh, here it is. The Diane 50mm old plastic cube. Yeah, I'm over-exaggerating that a little bit, but wow, these are rare. I've had one in really poor condition before. This one here is brand new. Not even gonna turn it. So you can see, black screws, authentic 50mm Diane old plastic. I had like 60 of the old plastic 46mm stickerless, but the black plastic, old plastic Diane 50mm, those are hard to come by, especially brand new. So that's pretty cool. I paid up for it. It is for sale, but not for any cheap amount because those are really, really rare. Okay, next up here we have some sort of Scrabble Cube. I don't know exactly. We have Jet here. Not sure. And actually it's color coded too, so that's really weird. I'm not sure, so it was solved there. That's pretty weird. Turns okay. I don't understand it. There it is, some sort of letter cube. Next up here, we have another one of these. Oddly. What is Oddly, and why did they make all these oddball cubes? They're the Shark Cube before. This one is the Phoenix Cube. And kind of interestingly, I actually have some Ghost Hand cubes that are this exact same thing. These have the ridges and all that. Those ones don't have the ridges, but they have designs on the tiles there. Was it a thing for a while? I don't understand exactly, but it's pretty cool. These turn fairly well. I mean, they don't turn badly. Huh, very interesting. Falcon cubes. Next up in the box, we have a little panda, monkey, frog, penguin heart cube, star cube. Yeah, that one. Dollar store cube, brand new it seems like. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and look at that. Nope, never mind. I'm going to look at this one first because that's pretty much the end of the box. Let me let it focus here. I do have a box Rubik's clock. Cool, cool beans. There it is, matchbox, and your little view window there. There it is, Rubik's clock. Pretty neat. Let me pull this out of here. It's definitely not brand new, but it is a Rubik's clock in the box. And I don't think this one's been popped open or anything, so that's really nice. The other one there does look modified slightly. And there you go. Feels fairly good. You can pop down one pin. Actually, this is the way you do it. How to clock with Chaos Cuber. I'm not very good at clocks, but I did get it down sub 20 once, just for fun. Okay, anyway, final thing in the box, final thing in the unboxing. This is pretty cool. Let me open this up. I actually know nothing or very, very little about it. This is the original Rubik's electronic cube timer. I'll have to see exactly when this was made, but let me get this sheet off here. And maybe a note on there, or maybe for this thing, I'm not sure exactly. Let me go back to autofocus. There it is, Rubik's electronic cube timer. It is 7 pounds, so it is a little bit later. Look up here, official Rubik's Cube electronic timer. And actually, I thought this would plug into a computer, which it still has a CD with it, so it probably does. But I didn't notice it has a display here. Basically, you put down your cube here when you're done solving it. This little light, once it's covered up, it'll stop the timer. And this is really cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into that a little bit more. It does not have an AC adapter. I'll have to find that. Shouldn't be too difficult. It also has a port for a stack mat, like competition display, I would assume is what that is. But all in all, very cool. Rubik's Cube electronic timer. Just never seen one of those before. And when I saw it for sale, had to go for it. Pretty cool. And there you go. Wow, my audio card filled up. That is probably about the last thing you expect to happen, because I think I had like 4 hours recording on there. So, literally 4 hours later, okay, and here is the finished and final pile of puzzles. I'll put the final number up on the screen. I was going to point, but I can't seem to there. But it is ridiculous. It is crazy here. Old tote full of ball-sized puzzles or ball-type puzzles there. Tons of picture cubes, lots of rare puzzles, lots of newer puzzles, lots of crazy stuff there. I mean, you watched the video, so there it was. This is just a quick overview thingamabobber. It's pretty crazy. Actually pretty insane. I didn't even realize how long this whole thing took. I started filming at like 2 p.m. and now it is 6:30, or no, 8:30. It's now 8:30, so like 6.5 hours of filming for all these unboxings there. I'm not sure how long the videos will turn out to be, probably about an hour each. I mean, it is what it is. I guess that's about how it works. Par for the course and all that. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this whole set and crazy thing there. I can't say for sure, but I'll probably like refrain from making videos for a little while there. I think this whole week will be enough for a while. Have some work to get done, whatever. This is a crazy undertaking to just get all that stuff unboxed. But I did want to do that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. And also check out my Instagram at chaos_cuber. Post a lot more on there. I'll post some sneak previews, teasers, that kind of stuff. All that. Chaos Cuber out. Goodbye.